Welcome to the Agricultural Diesel Solutions Garage. Today we'll be installing the 22,000 diesel performance module for the 6-liter Power Stroke. This will cover the years 2004.5 to 2007. Our truck we have today is a 2005. The first thing we're going to do is locate the fuel pressure sensor. It's located just to the left of the ECM. On some models it might be located down. It'll still be to the left of the ECM but a little bit lower. As you can see, ours is right here. To unplug the fuel pressure sensor, ideally you'd get your hand in there and remove that tab and pull back on it. If you can't get your hand to it, you can use a screwdriver. Just get it under the tab, lightly lift up and pull back. This fuel pressure sensor and harness has a little white boot that goes on the harness. Sometimes that'll come off the harness and stay in the sensor. What you'll need to do is pull this out of the sensor with a small pair of needle nose pliers, and it actually slides right back on the harness. Next we're going to plug in the fuel pressure harness to our harness. This is the fuel pressure, the first one you come to, moving down from the module down the harness. It'll be the round one. You'll plug in the pigtail to the factory forward harness. Make sure you run it under the intake. And then you'll plug the female side of our harness back into the sensor. Plug in both the harnesses, the male and the female end, into the connector and the sensor until it clicks. That's where you know it's snapped for sure. The next step is to locate the MAP sensor. It's on this bracket toward the back of the engine on the passenger side. The first step is to slide this locking tab to the unlock position. Now that we have the red tab unlocked, there's a little tab that needs to be pressed right where the red tab used to cover. Press that tab and pull down and you'll be able to unhook the MAP sensor. Make sure you have your tab aligned where it'll slide into the connector. This will only fit one way. Go ahead and slide the MAP sensor until you hear the click, and then move your locking tab back to the lock position. Then you'll want to plug the pigtail of our harness back into the factory forward sensor. It'll click in the same way. There is no locking tab. That pin will keep it secure. The next thing we want to do is mount the 4-position switch. Make sure the tab is up, and this will lock right into place. You'll hear the click to know it's locked. This is basically 4 settings on the switch. There's a lot of options. You can either run it in your cab and change it from in there. You can leave it in under the engine compartment if you like, or if you leave it unhooked, it'll default to the highest horsepower setting. The 4 positions are fully counterclockwise as off, low, medium, and high setting. The next step is to mount the module. You want to use the zip ties that secure it under the engine compartment. The key being to keep it away from heat or moving parts. Then you use the other zip tie to fasten the harness so that it doesn't get caught up in any of the moving parts as well. Thanks for joining us today at the Agricultural Diesel Solution Garage. We just showed you how to install the 22,000 performance module for the 6-liter Ford Power Stroke. Enjoy your next level diesel performance.